Sometimes if you want to move forward, you got to take a step back. And this is what we're seeing with Alpha Shares as they're getting ready to launch a brand new NFT series that gives the opportunity for NFT holders to be able to reap the benefits of not only Bitcoin mining, but also a secondary element. So that's actually really cool. And I feel that this is an innovative new thing moving forward in the right direction. And it helps expand out on the whole ecosystem of what Alpha Shares, originally known as the Alpha Nodes. So Alpha Shares is now an NFT marketplace. They also have their own token. They also have the Alpha Pack NFTs, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. But I really want to focus on in this video for you is regarding the Alpha Mining Company, which is their NFT line, and this is for the Reserve NFTs. There's a couple different types that are out there that are going to be coming up, I should say. The most noteworthy of which is the Reserve NFTs because they provide the highest degree of rewards. So this is coming out in less than a week. And with this, guys, we're talking about it existing with the Ethereum network. And in addition to that, we're also looking at an exclusivity. So in order to qualify to even be able to buy one of these, you do need to meet one of these eligibility requirements. So these are, for example, if you have a Genesis Alpha Pack Wolf NFT, you can be able to participate with this already. A whale status on the Alpha Shares Discord, meaning that if you've owned a lot of these Alpha Pack Wolf NFTs, you can do so there. Then you also have 20 Alpha Pack Wolf NFTs, so a little bit of a lower threshold. Or you got the Quasar status on Momentum, which is another token. And that also is part of the Discord side. And then we have Web3 project founders, project treasury, and the investment groups. Those both kind of fall in the same category here. And with those, you can be able to consult with the Discord team to better further understand how you could get involved. So this is an exclusivity privilege to be able to opt in to trying to buy these ones. And this will be readily available here in less than a week for the Reserve NFTs. Now, the traditional, the higher quantity NFTs, but they provide the lower rewards of the Alpha Mining Company NFTs. These ones will be coming out in March. So you got an opportunity to jumpstart getting in on this, being able to reap the highest degree of benefits, and that is less than 1 week away. So we have mining.alphashares.io is the website. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have the link down in the description below. We also have a white paper. You can check out more details there. And of course, over on their Twitter, they're at Alpha Shares. And they also have this nice little post going on here. So it says the white paper just dropped. Check bio for link. Feast your eyes upon its glory. This is 0.03 kilowatts per hour. Here we come. So let's go ahead and touch a little bit more on that side. This is due to the fact that with this specific NFT series tying into the Bitcoin mining, this company has already worked through coordination with another country. That's right. This is with Paraguay. And with that, not only do they have regulatory approval, but they're going to be using hydroelectric renewable energy in order to be able to mine this Bitcoin, as well as another crypto, looks like KDA. That is more than likely going to come a little bit later on down the line, but that is a secondary crypto. Not a secondary element, that's a secondary crypto. The element we're going to touch on here in just a little bit. But yeah, this mining is looking to have a very low threshold. The fact that it's renewable energy, it's a step in the right direction, and having these reaped rewards of what this mining equipment will do will feed back to these NFT holders. So touching on the market space, as we've been seeing with Bitcoin, it is now on a current trajectory of recovery. Obviously, things can change depending on market conditions, but overall, it is looking very bullish. And as the price of Bitcoin does go higher, what you're looking at is the revenue generated from your mining rewards is more likely to cover your expenses and then also have a net profit. So with this, you have not only the NFTs, but you also have the Momentum project. Essentially what we're looking at here is that if you participated with that Momentum project, those tokens there's a set amount of these NFTs that are being set aside from the reserve, and that is going to be a pooled system to distribute out to the mass token holders. So you don't necessarily have to directly own one of these NFTs. If you are part of the mass token or the Momentum project, I should say, then you do have an opportunity to reap some rewards there. But if you want to get as much direct as possible, then obviously owning these NFTs for yourself is the way to go. So the other element, quite literally, we're talking about here is called antimony. And antimony can be used in a variety of things. You can find out more details by checking out their website. But in short of this, you'll be receiving reward benefits from the revenue generated off of the Bitcoin as well as antimony. And they're looking to scale up their project. So one thing that's very noteworthy is that this company already has a set of funds to get this jump started. That means that even if these NFTs release and they are not all sold, the project will already start going into effect, and those who do get in early will start seeing some degree of rewards coming back to them in what looks like not too long in the future. As the project scales up, the potential revenue returns obviously moves according with that as well. And as these are limited number of NFTs, it is a first come, first serve basis. So these alpha mining company Reserve NFTs are also known as AMC. Yeah, I love it too. AMC NFTs, the reserves, there's going to be 3,000 of them total supply. And the return for these, you're looking at roughly a 5x. The cost per the NFTs is $1,000, so it's a little bit pricey for some people. But hey, if you're trying to reap the most rewards out of this, then that is what you're looking at. If you wanted a lower price, there is an alternative here. So these are the more traditional NFTs. This one, instead of it being a supply of 3,000, this is going to be 12,000. So there's more of them that are out there, but you notice that the return multiple is also lower. This will go through multiple phases. More information on that will be released in the future. And as you see here, the price during each phase is becoming more and more expensive. So ideally, again, if you want to be able to reap the most benefits out of this, trying to get in early on these things is the opportunity. So more risk trying to get in and being the first people on these things, but at the same time, really want to stress this. The company is already underway. They already have the regulatory approval to be able to get these mining rigs established, and they're using renewable energy, and they're trying to mitigate as much of those costs as possible. So that means that there's more revenue coming back to the participants. Here's a breakdown through the white paper between the two. So as you guys can see, the estimated APR for the standard AMC NFT is 40% to 75%, whereas if you get the Reserve NFT, you're actually looking at 75 to 125%. And then there's only one tier for the Reserve. In addition to that, the revenue multiplier, you're looking at a 5, and exclusive access to that one. It says payout speed is first, antimony refining operation revenue, that's for the Reserve side, and the experienced antimony experts, that is also for the Reserve side, and that is looking to launch in less than a week. So they have some different milestones set up here on their website. You can look through and see as they try to scale up where they're trying to land, and they also have more details on their roadmap. Breaking down the royalties for this is on the secondary market. So it appears to be about 2.5% for an NFT sale on the Alpha Shares actual NFT marketplace. So of that 2.5%, you would then divvy up between these proportions. So you're looking at roughly 0.25% of every NFT sale would be distributed amongst Alpha Pack holders. So that is a benefit, guys. If you own any of these Alpha Pack NFTs, which is part of the Alpha Shares NFTs, and you didn't know about this already, that gives you a percentage of the revenue generated from transaction trades on the entire market space. That's right. So if you traded other NFTs and their lines, percentage trades that take place on this marketplace feeds back into and distributed amongst these holders of these Alpha Pack NFTs. So not only can you get in on trying to buy this alpha mining company Reserve NFTs because of the fact that it's, again, exclusive to do so for that set. You can do so if you have some of these Alpha Pack NFTs. But in addition to that, guys, is the trading volume on the actual marketplace itself. You receive benefits from outside NFT lines, as well as this would be considered an outside NFT line itself. So boom, there you go. 80% would go towards the treasury for investments, 10% of the Alpha Pack, 10% to the Alpha Mining Company holders. That's the secondary market, meaning after it's already been minted and you're trading around. And again, roughly you're looking at about 0.25% when you actually fully break this down off of every trade and then being distributed out. So there you go. That's a brief, quick overview of what's going on with this new project, but more specifically with the Reserve NFTs. And if you guys want to check this out, I will have links down in the description below. And I appreciate you guys so much. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.